Am I up? Everything good? Are we good, chat? Ugh. Live or public? Doing all that stuff. Hey, Steel. Nice seeing you again. Whew, how's everyone doing? Hope your day's going well. I'm tired. I have another assignment that I need to do that I haven't started. I have 2 essays coming up that I also haven't started, but we're here to watch big booba anime women comfort me. I wasn't talking to you, Google. Lazy day again? That's nice. We all need those days. I really want one of those days. I read a paper that really made me mad. It was like 20 pages, and I spent like 2 hours reading it and being like, this is why you're wrong. Just because I was so... I did not like the paper. I was crashing out. But other than that, I've been doing fine. I made the mistake of opening up Instagram. Instagram is like the new Twitter for me, where I open it thinking that I'm going to be happy, and then life is just like, no, you're going to be sad today. So I think I'm going to distance myself from Instagram for a while. Collect myself. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a day, chat. I need to fix my model dying every time I take a sip. How do other VTubers do that? Like, I don't get it. Whatever. I'm not like other VTubers. I get possessed by a demon whenever I drink anything. Okay, chat. That is loud. Oh my gosh. Stop. Cease. Thank you. Oh my gosh. We're trying to play Muv-Luv. I know very, very little of this. Do I have my sensor hotkeyed? I may want to do that, chat. Wait, let me look at... do... Okay, if I press the F key... Oh. Oh, I didn't do it, so it uncensors it. Shit. You just heard about it today in the stream title? Yeah. I feel like visual novels are very underground, you know? I don't know too much about it. I know that it was the #1 game or visual novel on VNDB, which is like the My Anime list of VNs. Until like Steins Gate, which everybody knows Steins Gate. And then I think now it's something else. I can't remember. But apparently oh shit. Oh, it crashed. Great. Go back. Technical difficulties. I haven't played any VNs. Yeah, I'm new to it. I played A couple of indie ones. Higurashi is super good. I'm in the middle of playing that. It's really hard to recommend any because it does take a long time to start. It's like reading a book, you know? You got to get through like a couple of chapters. Don't crash on me, game. Please. Don't make me reinstall the game. Application load error. Come on, Steam. We might have to pivot, chat. I have extra, like, I have other VNs we could do. I spent all that time on a thumbnail. No. For Rick. Oh, dang it. Okay, chat. Do we pivot? I don't have that one installed. You're kidding me. Okay. We can do a VN that has been in IGN's top 100 games, I think, of all time, because of the story, which is The House in Fata Morgana, which I know very little about too, because I hear it's really dark. Doki Doki? Yeah. I want to play the thing that Doki Doki is like based off of, because there's a game that's like similar to it but way darker. But the issue with playing visual novels on Steam, let me turn on my BGM. The issue with playing visual novels on stream is I need to know when any of the like certain scenes are coming up. So I want to go in as blind as possible, but also, you know, chat, like I gotta make sure everything's PG. I'm already yawning. I about took a nap before I started stream, chat. Yeah, no, I keep getting Steam errors on Muv-Love. I'll have to look into that. Screw a good thumbnail. We are just going to The House of Fata Morgana. One thing about this visual novel is the art style looks so freaking good, chat. Okay. Why is it hot in my room? Feels like 80 grillion degrees. Then I need a picture of me. Sorry, chat. I'm just here. I can show you guys this. I'm just making it a thumbnail as quick as I can. PNG model faces. What? Okay. Sure. The TOS consideration? Exactly. I'm pretty sure you can't play any visual novels on Twitch. I don't know if that's still the case, but that was a thing. I think that was because of like Yandere Simulator. I can't remember. This is terrible. I need the model looking the other way. Why did I do this to myself? There. That's a good one. Twitch has a VN ban. Yeah, I still don't know if it's like a thing anymore, but I know like 2014, 15, 16, sometime around there, they did. And that was, I think, because of Yandere Simulator. Because that guy is freaky and had like mechanics where you could like take up skirt photos and stuff. It was really weird. That guy is weird. Sure, good enough. It was the year of springs. The guy who consumed the gift. Yeah, that guy. Okay. We are pivoting, chat. Now I gotta go to stream, edit the title, game, literally everything. Change of plans, chat. I'm just gonna put Fata Morgana. Blind playthrough. I almost spelled playthrough wrong. Chat, if you guys don't know, this is how the stream's going to be today. I'm very scatterbrained right now. I don't know why. Every time I see this title of the House of Fata Morgana, I think of this one person who I watched like a review of, and they kept calling it the House of Fata Morgana, and it really upset me for no reason. It's like the word scalp for me, or like moist or handsome. I hate the word handsome. Anybody calls me that, you're banned. I hate that. Then apparently the code is trash. Yeah. Apparently he treated his artist terrible too, but I can't expect. Income chalices. I mean, yeah. I mean, if I consumed a certain chalice, I feel like it would blow up. This game contains depictions of blood, graphic violence, and other potentially disturbing content. I can't read that anymore. Chat, if you're a sensitive little boy, maybe don't watch this stream. I heard this is like actually pretty hard, or like pretty graphic. Config. Is it just me, or is every visual novel game or anything on stream just like 80 times louder than it needs to be? And I'm like really deaf when it comes to this stuff. I didn't install the mod to fix everything. Okay, Magpie, you're gonna have to hard carry me right now. Chat, it is not in the right window size. Fata Morgana patch. I make a House of Leaf jokes, but I haven't read it, and nothing I've heard makes sense. That's what I'm getting right now. I bought the House of Leaves a couple years ago because I watched Everyman Hybrid. The music's doubling up. I fixed it for you, chat, but it's not fixed on mine. Okay. I need I need the one patch that... Okay. I keep hearing about it on Tumblr. It does seem like a very Tumblr book. I read a couple of... Okay, I'm already getting a Windows security thing on this patch, but... Shit, I wanted to run it. Chat, if I get hacked live on stream, you'll help. This looks like a really good website. Like, it looks professional. And doesn't say, like, Squarespace at the bottom. Also, there's a Discord. Okay. We're installing the patch. Yeah, I read I keep getting like 100 pages into House of Leaves, and then I stop. I think that's my goal this summer, is to finish House of Leaves, because I really like it. It's really cool and interesting, and I love, like, chat. One of my favorite things is like using whatever medium you're working with in an art form to its advantage. So, like, Higurashi does this so good. If you're looking for a visual novel that knows how to, like, do the thing, Higurashi, Doki Doki did it well. Totono does it well, which is, like, what Doki Doki is said to be based off of. Though there's debate. But, like, when you can use the medium to enhance stuff, so good. Like, I'm terrible at horror stuff. Like, I don't get scared. I just, like, laugh. But Higurashi, there's a few scenes where I'm like on suspense, like big suspense. I didn't tweet, or not tweet, post that I was live on the Discord and everything. I kind of did nothing today. When it comes to YouTube, I was like, I do not want to look at anything. Fata, Morgana. Boom. Post. It's at 10% chat. I don't understand Discord. Chat, do you guys actually use Discord? People are saying that, like, I see non-gamers use Discord. Like, stereotypical girls on college campuses are using Discord. I usually really hate horror stuff, but for some reason psychological is easier to stomach. I like psychological because it usually has philosophy stuff. And, like, I think that that's cool. Like, okay, chat, I think I've told this before, but I can't watch horror movies, like slasher flicks or anything, in theaters. Because my response to that kind of things is to laugh. Like, there's multiple times I've been in theaters at a horror movie twice. The first time I laughed a lot. The second time there was no one else except my friends and I, because it was like a really not that good horror film, and I died laughing the whole time. Like some girl was getting like shredded up in a wood chipper, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so funny. It's bad. It's bad. Like I can't do it. I only use Discord like back when I would crossplay like Fortnite or something. I don't remember. I like never use Discord. I'm just like a bad social media person. My response time is terrible. Like I'm gonna feel so bad if I like get big enough where people like reach out for collabs, because I'll be like, okay, I'll respond to that, and then it's gonna be like a month, and I'm not going to respond to it, and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Soul hates me, and in my mind I'm gonna be like stressing over replying or like just forget. I don't know. I need to look at this patch actually. I may be installing a virus, chat. Sorry. I was looking through my history to see the website I downloaded it from, and I see some weird things, chat. Chat, do you guys clear your search history after you like see weird things? Because sometimes I have to Google weird things for either like YouTube or philosophy or stuff. My Discord account got disabled because I sarcastically said I was 5. Shoot, I gotta be careful. Do you guys think that like VTubers will get banned because like some people have in their lore that they're like 2? Okay. Translation, graphic design, audio engineer, and programming. So it looks like it does a lot of things. Remaid of Dreams is a project focused on redefining the user experience, adding numerous new features and bonuses. A comprehensive package of the entire saga. Only clear search history after looking at feet shaving videos. Honestly, that's fire. Some of those videos, okay, it depends on the day. Like sometimes I'm like, that's kind of satisfying. Other days I'm like, ew, gross. You know? I feel like some days I wake up and I'm a different person. Usually I go into private browsing. Yeah, I do that too. But sometimes it's just like too much of a hassle. Because like, if I need to look up something and then like the answer's on Reddit, and then it's like 18 plus, and I have to log into Reddit. I don't know if this is what I want, chat. I want it so that I can frickin' have it not in like 3:4 resolution. It needs to be 16 by 9. I also don't know how well I can stream this game. I feel like I've seen people stream it before, but I know that people say this is dark. But I don't know if it's like normal people dark or visual novel dark. Because chat, a series that I'm planning on doing, I've been researching this for like off and on a year, is looking up the most disturbing visual novels and like corrupting myself. Because visual novels, I don't know how they clear 80% of this stuff. Y'all know what Euphoria is? Y'all know what Maggot Baits is? Ever heard of those games? Insane. Insane that they can clear this stuff. I don't know. Let's look at Euphoria VN. Maggot baits. As in like baiting a fish. Not like that sounds wild. Yeah, it is. Let's just read some of the tags on. Actually, I can't read any of these. I'm gonna try saying how. Okay, I'm on Visual Novel Database. And I'm just gonna read the description of it. I would show the like website page, but I can't. Because it has tags and I can't show those tags. When he came to, he found himself in a white room that he didn't recognize. Takato Keisuke was locked in a white closed room with 6 other women. His childhood friend Hikari Kanae class. The game. All of them were confused by this abnormal situation when a mysterious voice suddenly announced to them, "The game will now begin." Keisuke would become an unlocker and select one of the women as a keyhole, then perform a specific act with her to open the lock so that they can all escape from the white rooms. One girl went into a frenzy over those acts' irrational, extreme, and immoral contents, lashing out at the mysterious voice. The lights suddenly went out, and all the girls shrieked out of fear. When the lights came back on, the first thing Keisuke and the others saw was the rebellious girl from earlier restrained to a torture device. Withdrawal from the game will result in death, the mysterious voice announced. The electric current began to run through the torture device the moment after the voice stopped speaking. The girl's eyes rolled up into the back of her head as she went incontinent. Didn't know that's how you could use that word. Defecating and urinating herself. The woman cried and shouted, clearly disturbed by what was happening before them. On the other hand, Keisuke found himself inexplicably... I'm going to use a different word than the website uses. Fascinated. Excited. By what was happening to the said girl, for he kept a dark secret. A taste for... Definitely can't say that. And destructive urges against women. It was his horrible desire that he wanted to keep to himself. Unfortunately for Keisuke, his classmate Nemu saw right through him this time. And being the cunning woman she is, she won't skip this opportunity to start using this newfound information so that she can blackmail him and ultimately make him submit to her. "This is a kiss to seal our deal," she said when she suddenly sealed his lips. Despite being surprised by her unexpected actions, Keisuke resolved to... Can't say that. The other women as a means of escape from the white room to protect his childhood friend Kanae. Will Keisuke be able to escape unharmed and return to his everyday life, or will his very desires consume him? It remains to be seen. Yeah, that's the tamer one. That's what people say is the tamer one. There's Dead and Aegis too. Like that's another one where I'm like, I don't know how they get that. Let's look at the progress. Okay. House of Fata Morgana is up and running. That's the tamer one. Well, I think okay, Clockworks or Clockup is the studio makers, and Maggot Bates is described as way worse. But some say that that's not even the worst one. I have a whole like folder of ranking them and just like ones where I'm like I scoured basically every Reddit thread that had anything to do with like what's a visual novel that disturbed you? And like Doki Doki was like surface level. Which Doki Doki is more of like shock factor. I wouldn't say it's disturbing, you know? Like it's like, oh no, that's sad. But compared to other things, like, ooh no. Like one thing that I remember from my childhood back when I shouldn't have been on the internet is Higurashi, which is a visual novel, had an anime adaptation, and in one part they have a scene where they like rip out the nails of someone. And I saw that when I was like I think it was like middle school. Probably before that. I was really young, chat. Oh my gosh. Dang, sorry. Thank God you guys cannot hear the desktop audio because this is loud as heck. Why is this creepy music? I tried pressing up on the volume and it maxes it out. Oh, shoot. Take that off. Okay. How's the sound, chat? My throat's already giving out, and like I haven't voiced a single character. We're 30 minutes into stream, and I finally am getting a single thing. This is not Magpie. Do your thing. Okay. I'm so annoyed. Like, literally, Muv-Love was working. Why is none of these saving? Hello? There we go. I think it's uncropped, right? Oh my gosh. If I move my thing, it goes to desktop. That's great. Wait, I think you have to make choices in this one. Shoot. Certain characters are shown to use some discriminatory and offensive language, but their words do not reflect the views of anyone involved in the production of this game, nor do we endorse such behavior. Neither do I. Portion of the bottom half is cut. Yeah, I have that for desktop. I don't think it should make a difference. The title is sexy. I had to change it. Did it not save? Wait. Oh, probably shouldn't. Oh yeah, the text might get observed. I'm scared. Hey Marcy. It's been a minute. Oh my gosh. Everything. Chat, if they use racist things, I don't support it. I don't support racism, chat. Damn. Wait, this actually looks so good. Frick. I'm trying to turn up the volumes. Shit. Let's save by the notification. Yeah. Like world fading into view. That old mansion appears before you. Without realizing it. Shit. I'm trying to get the audio levels right. You instinctively accept as truth the events unfolding before you. This is so scuffed right now. The house lives in perpetuity. An amalgamation. I can't read when you use big words. No one knows who first said. I'm so stressed right now that the mansion was cursed. You can see my mouse. Shit. Scenario directed by Keika Hanada. Moyotaro, you outdid yourself. All this art is so freaking good. And the soundtrack so far is banging. Do you guys, is the sound good? Not too loud, not too quiet? Yeah, I wanna get Muv-Luv up and running. It was literally working 2 seconds before stream. I clicked on it after I started OBS and it closed the game. But this is supposed to have one of the best stories of all time, according to many people. Have mercy on me, O Father, and cast their souls into eternal damnation. I know very little about this novel. Okay. It's time, chat. I can't hear it at all, but also my audio. Okay, can I bring up the menu? Hello? I'm trying to bring up the menu to increase the sound. Because it's maxed out on OBS right now. Oh no, that was the marker. Shit. Now it's maxed out. This is a fire. Yeah, this is a fire opening sentence. I was looking down upon a corpse. My own corpse. I was afflicted with great despair at the sight of being dragged to the place of my crucifixion. What are these bars? Damn! My soul crumbled, and I was wholly extinguished. Indeed, I did once lose everything. However, as I faded into darkness everlasting, I heard a voice calling out to me, and so I vowed once more that no matter how long it may take, how great the obstacles that stand in my way, or what form you may assume, I shall come back for you, that I must return to that house. So I ask of you, please wait until this mutilated body arrives there once more. That's such a good opening line. I'm trying to... Okay, the words are going to be cut off by my head. But you're smart, chat. You can fill in one word. I figured out how to get the config. Is this good, chat? We're gonna try this. Okay, there's no music playing. Great. I was like, did it get quieter? So confused. Okay. Your consciousness, wavering like a ship at sea, was slowly drawn back to the surface. With each new breath, feeling gradually return to your fingers. Why is your capitalized here? Is this a translation error? I don't know. Was that in the game? I thought I heard a knock, but that could just be house noises. Master? I could hear the pattering of rain from somewhere. Master? Oh, nobody clip when I say that word, by the way. And the sound of crackling fire. Wake up, Master. Don't clip that. Emphasis, maybe? Probably. Creak, creak, creakity, creak, creak. There. ASM artist out here. I hope that didn't peak the... I have a limiter, okay? We should be fine. Wouldn't even consider it. Wow, so I'm not hot enough? Wow, chat. Wow. So you hate me. Wake up. Ooh. Ooh. When you came, you were rocking back and forth in a rocking chair. The room was dimly lit. Aside from the flickering of the fireplace, there was no other illumination. No light shone through the closed windows. There was only the pitter-patter of rain on the glass. That's not what I meant. You're good. We do hate you. Prick. No. No, chat, please. Chat wouldn't buy my OnlyFans. I'm gonna cry. It was as though the whole mansion had been enveloped in darkness. Chat, is this like a mommy type voice? What kind of voice is this? Oh, splendid. You've finally awoken. Someone called out to you. You were about to search the room, but that turned out to be unnecessary. The source of the voice was crouching beside the chair, looking up at you with emerald eyes. Whoa. Good morning, Master. Chat. I'm gonna go against all of my normal claims of don't talk to women. I'm going to be committing the cardinal sin of talking to a woman. Is the sound too loud? It looks real freaking loud on OBS. I think we're good. Good morning. What's the matter? Are you still waking up? You seem rather drowsy. Come on, you must gather yourself. Okay, now the you and yourself is lowercase. No, woman talker. I mean, with me in the chat, you've already been. We got a woman in chat? Oh my god! Chat, we broke the 100% streak. Oh my gosh. Let's go. If you guys don't know, the last like 5 months I've been doing YouTube, I've only had male subs. Come on now, you must gather yourself. Though I am glad to hear your voice. I have simply been waiting for so long for this moment. Tending to the mansion all by my lonesome, ensuring it was ready for your return. Whenever that time may be. When I caught sight of you through the window, my heart fluttered. I want this, chat. Chat, why can't I have this? Chat, I'm cooked. Screw this, I want to be the maid. The time had finally arrived. You were perplexed? Hell yeah, I was. This woman who looked like a maid seemed to know you, but you had no memory of her. I think I would remember such a... What kind of herbal tea would you like to start your day with? I have some wonderful chamomile leaves, if you would like. Be the maid? Okay, so chat may or may not have an outfit. To be fair, I was literally talking about going on E like half the stream yesterday, but also my gender is weird. Hey, I assume that everyone here is somebody who's simping for a femboy type character. But I do have a maid dress chat now. I don't know how I look in it. Zipping up dresses though, insane. I don't know how women do it. It's hard. Or perhaps your tastes have changed since we last met. One of my tastes haven't changed. Tell me, master, what would you like? You... I beg your pardon. I allowed myself to get too excited. But I hope you will be sympathetic, master. I'm just utterly elated that I could see you again. I need this. I fucking need this, chat. Suppose I'm the obligatory lesbian outlier then? Yes, we need you. Why would I need to simp for a femboy character when I can simp for myself? That's true. Actually, I think half of my viewers are femboys themselves. The woman appeared to be genuinely delighted that you had awoken, but she seemed to lack the energy typical of her age. How old is she? Wait, chat, how old is she? Fuck. Oh no. She looks... mature? Let me get that toggle off right now. Or perhaps life was more appropriate than the word energy. But the gloom extended beyond the maid. It seemed to encompass the entire mansion. The plaster walls, illuminated by the fireplace, and the rose engravings in the ebony pillars felt vaguely familiar. These are big words for me, chat. Somewhere between 12 and 24. There's no way that's 12. I'm so cooked, chat. Editor, delete the last 5 minutes. Damn it, I can't figure out how to word an George joke for that. True. But a crushing sense of claustrophobia overpowered that familiarity. If words are more than 5 letters, it's too big. 5 is enough, okay? 5 I'm satisfied with. Letters. We're talking about letters here, chat. Letters. It seemed as though the house wasn't interested in accepting you just yet. My family, lol. Oh my. You do not know who I am? Look at that facial expression, dude. Do you not know who you are either? That is quite the predicament. If you cannot remember who you are, then who am I to serve? The woman's face was pale, almost as though a faint chill ran down your spine. You are the master of this house, though it would seem you have no memories of such. Quite the dilemma. I'm losing my femme voice, chat. Demonstrate is an amazing word. I had somebody who kept saying ameliorate to me. Big words are funny. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna make funny sounds to try to be more feminine. If you do not know who you are, then you're no different than a stranger to me, no? Indeed, you have returned. But from where? That I cannot say. Then how about this? I'm a servant of this mansion, and as such, I'm familiar with the many incidents that have taken place here. I shall show you the history of this house, master. That will surely allow you to recall who you are. The freshly awakened gears in your head began to turn as you mulled over things. The maid had called you the master of this house, but without a single mirror in the room, you had no way of seeing what you looked like. Unable to decide, you reflexively nodded. Let us be off then. And fear not. I merely entreat you not to let go of my hand. Oh, buy me dinner first, am I right, chat? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! You should hold it tightly. You need not worry about being washed away by the waves of history. I'm worried about being washed away in the waves of your eyes. Let's go, chat. I'm gonna learn that she's like 2 years old in like a second. She's using big words. No matter what happens, you mustn't let go of my hand. Oh my god. Oh my god. Your hand in hers. You followed the maid's lead through the hall. This is what I'm like when I read Yuri manga, chat. With air. The air within the mansion was oppressive, as though a black miasma hovered within. The house was bleak and barren, hardly a trace of color to be found. You came across an open window. Beyond it lay nothing but darkness. Neither sunlight nor moonlight could be seen. There was no chirping birds, no rustling grass, no signs of life at all. Everything that would normally give color to the world had vanished entirely. The only other presence was that of the maid. Following her lead, you proceed through the mansion. After some time, you arrived at a double door, the glass within shattered. The door, once pure white, had long since faded into a dull gray. It appeared to lead to the back garden. You could hear children laughing on the other side. You just reminded me I need to get the 3rd volume. Bloom Into You is one of my favorite mangas ever. I love that thing. I read it before my sibling's wedding. I stayed up before the wedding. At the pace I've been going, I've been reading like one a year. Honestly, yeah, that's how I am right now. I'm reading a manga where this guy makes his best friend a femboy. It's pretty okay. It's not like revolutionary or anything, but you know, it gives me my dopamine. Also, the art's really nice. Though it is in the state you see it now, a beautiful, beautiful garden once lay beyond these doors. You talk crazy, woman. She gonna be using crazy words in bed. She's gonna be like, copulate with me, soul. I can't do this. I need to clear my throat. The owner of time enjoyed gathering rare species of a rose from all across the world. At its grandest, it seemed every flower was in constant competition for the most majestic bloom. I want to sound this smart, chat. Would you like to see this wonderful era of splendor and prosperity? I very much hope it's to your liking, master. The maid opened the doors to the back garden. A sudden gust of wind brushed across your face, forcing you to close your eyes as you followed the maid out the door. When you next opened your eyes, the world was no longer blanketed in shadows. No, I'm against big words. I'm a big word hater here. 1603? I can't even count that high. The mansion had an alluring air of beauty about it in that era. It was almost like something out of a fairy tale. Wait, I need to test something, chat. Okay, that would have been bad. My sensor screen was not where it needed to be. I feel like the music's a little loud. That's loud. But they're hot when they're used well. Itty bitty word soul. Okay. Nothing about me is itty bitty. It's not loud? It must only be loud on my end. Okay. I'm turning it down a little on OBS so I can have it lower on my end. Because I can't read while people are singing Latin or something. This period of history could perhaps be described as a symphony of destruction, as cumbersome principles of old came crashing down. If somebody says cumbersome in bed, I will lose my mind. Oh, I need to fix that. Freed from the day-to-day oppression of these antiquated precepts. I need to pull out a freaking dictionary. People seem to hark back to the more poetic, expressive ways of old. They took these newly blossoming emotions in hand, and with them, they wrote literature, painted portraits, composed theater, and found love. Couldn't do that. Even the church, which had maintained maintained authority throughout the Middle Ages, embraced the changing times, adopting the culture's flowering sense of aesthetic. War would break out not 20 years from then, plucking the ripened era from the tree of history. But that is of no concern to us now. Careful, don't cut out the first 3 letters. What'd I do? Did I accidentally say a slur or something, chat? Wait, what? What did I do? Wait. Did I say come? At the time, it was still what people referred to as the Golden Age and period of fervor for all who were there. Sama? No, I was making a joke about cumbersome. What's so weird about cumbersome? Sorry, I'll take a large cock. I mean, a large cock. I mean, a large cock. I love that meme. Now let's take a slight detour. No, we will not be changing locations. This is a tale about the mansion from beginning to end. We will, however, be moving through time, say about 8 years into the past. A very wealthy family lived in the house then. Mother and father, brother and sister all had distinctive, beautiful, flaxened hair. I was always enamored by their hair. By contrast, mine is the color of a wet crow. See, there I am, standing around, looking rather a fool. I was happy back then. Damn, you want to talk about it? And what reason did I have not to be afforded the opportunity to attend to such a beautiful home? How old is this person? So I poured my heart into serving that family. Listen closely, if you would. That soft, fleeting sound that could be a young girl singing. Can you hear it? Chat, y'all really don't expect me to sing with my throat right now. Nah, I can't do this right now. The girl you see, cheerfully picking crimson roses and singing like a songbird, was called Nellie. Though young, she sang with elegance. Nellie was deeply fond of the house's garden, and she would often spend her afternoons there. Gorgeous roses, gathered from all across the world, bloomed in the garden. Nah, don't push yourself. Yeah. I know this is supposed to be the maid narrating, but I'm not doing a girl voice right now, otherwise this stream is going to be 2 seconds of gameplay. They were given the utmost care and even had their thorns removed. Oh my gosh. So young Nellie would not hurt herself naturally. The light brown-haired girl carefully plucked petals from the roses, gathering them up as she sang. Her voice was like music played by fairies. Is that how you spell fairies? Nay, the sight of her was like an angel descended from heaven. Okay, maybe she can talk to me like that. If this is what she's saying about someone... Ooh. Oh dear, please don't look at me like that. I admit, I was being rather fancy. But what is a woman if not fanciful? Is she into girls? Little bird, singing night and day. For your little birdie heart, sing your woes away. Pretty flowers all around the little birds. And even when the sun comes up. Oh dear Smell, I've forgotten what comes next. Are you listening? This person's androgynous as heck. This OST is kind of fire. Nellie was, as a matter of fact, not the only visitor to the Rose Garden that day. Troubles came with her older brother, Mel. He's into girls. I could be a girl. The young siblings were inseparable. Mel adored his little sister, who in turn pined for his attention. The sight of the two innocent children cuddling together, not yet shackled by fear for the future, was truly heartwarming. Aww. That day, Mel was sitting in the shade of a tree reading a book. As I'm sure you are aware, in their time, books could not yet be mass-produced. What he was reading had been copied by a scribe. When did the printing press came out? I thought it was like 1570 something. No, it was 1600s? During the Renaissance, right? If she is, I'm going to be on the floor. Hey, you can be... Maybe she's attracted to femininity. You could still have an in. I presumed he had borrowed it from the church. Books were expensive as shit. Yeah, you're taking notes. Take notes, chat, for me. The book, having passed through many hands over many years, was visibly worn, but I suppose that just speaks to its importance. It was in fact a Latin grammar textbook he was reading. Mel was a clever boy. He had attended church from a very young age, where a priest would instruct him in Latin grammar. So at the time, I believe he was capable of reading even advanced texts. Boy, is a spoiled brat is allowed to have a book outside. Yeah, he's gonna... Yeah, exactly. He could ruin this piece of literature. Oh dear, Smell. Oh dear, Smell, please. The young girl approached her brother, who was consumed by the text. A grammar book? This guy's a nerd. Can I get a nerd alert in chat? In her hand, she carried a large pile of rose petals. Though his sister's shadow overlapped with the trees, the boy still did not notice. Notice me. So Nellie puffed her cheeks, thrust out her slender arms, and let the petals fall. Ah! Look, your head's covered in roses, Mel. Oh, Nellie, you got petals on the book. This isn't mine. I can't afford it to let it get dirty. It's your fault, dearest Mel. I tried to get your attention. And besides, flowers won't get a book dirty. I must raise the white flag. When did my little lady find herself such sharp wit? This is so cute. While waiting for you... While waiting for you, dear Smell. I waited and waited, and you didn't so much as glance at me. I'll be an adult by the time you're done reading that book. Wow, that soon? That soon. Mother says girls grow up fast. She may be right. In that case, we should do something together before you're all grown up. I don't like where that... Okay. Stop hitting my ribcage with the metal part. Surely you won't play with me any longer when you become an adult. Okay, okay. We're good. Alabama quest avoided. That's not true. I'll still play with you even when I'm grown up. But grown-ups don't play nice, Nellie. Fine, I'll stay a child forever then. Didn't you say you were just about to grow up? Oh, screw off, dude. You're so mean, Mel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't pout, my little lady. How about this? To make it up to you, I'll play whatever you want today. Really? Do you mean it? I want to play make-believe. Make-believe? Make-believe. I'll be a princess, taken captive by an evil kingdom, and you, dear Smell, will be my valiant knight. And then you turn into a prince when you rescue me. A knight can become a prince? Impressive. They can. Knights and princesses both have to be charming, so of course they can. Which is why it must be you, dear Smell. No one else can be my prince or my knight. While he may have appeared outwardly embarrassed at his rose-cheeked sister proclaimed prattingly, I'm certain he was smiling on the inside. After a few moments, he meekly knelt, bringing himself to eye level with Nellie and gently stroking her soft hair. All right, then. You're my princess, Nellie. And not just anyone's princess, dear Smell, but yours alone. So, don't be anyone else's prince but mine, okay? Nellie? Jeez, my princess is quite the fawner. Is that bad? Chat, red alarms again. Does that make you dislike me? Not at all. I'm proud to have you as my sister, Nellie. You mean more to me than anything in the world, my dearest princess. I love you, dear Smell. But always be my prince forever and ever. Her mood quite improved. Nellie began humming the melody of the song she had forgotten the lyrics to. Holding the skirt of her dress out from her body, the young girl pranced about the rose garden. Nell, his eyes on her back, gave a little shrug. Oh, Nellie, don't you come crying to me if you trip running like that. But Mel was not entirely disapproving of his sister's excitement. He carefully brushed aside the petals on his book, set it to the shade of the tree, and began chasing after Nellie. They were picturesque siblings, brimming with hope. And at this time in their lives, there was nothing to jeopardize that hope. Feel like you're setting up to say that it's not gonna last. Would it not be wonderful if children could stay children forever, Master? As I see it, though, the pleasant, gentle times in our lives have value because they come to an end. Huh, that's interesting. You guys think that's the case, chat? I will say, as I've grown up, I've appreciated these times more. But I do recall being a child and hating everything. I don't know. Maybe. Wouldn't you agree? Time continues to flow impartial and without exception. And as such, everyone's childhood comes to an end. Be that as it may, does time also flow at the same speed for each individual? Now, let us take a trip down the river of time. I would be very much delighted if we could remain at this point in time, but unfortunately, we cannot. I never hated being a child, nor do I want to return to being a child. That's probably the right outlook. I don't know. I think I would tell myself to lighten up if I was a kid. I was very hard on myself. I still am. I'm just repeating what my therapist says to me. Sometimes it's hard for people to learn, I guess. Please do not let go of my hand, Master. We're in chat. Whoa. Okay, this is kind of my gender envy. Is he wearing eyeliner? Can you see my mouse, chat? Look at these eyes. They're on fleek. Men, wear eyeliner. Please. I'll be on... I'll be on my way then. Oh, we usually stay for longer. I don't know why I tried making him Italian. Yes, I have an errand to run today. Thank you for your time as always. Would you like the book back sometime next week? Next week or the week after, hold on to it as long as you like. But surely there are others who want to use it. None as sharp as you, Mel. Put yourself in my shoes and you'll understand. I want to give you any advantage you can get. Mel is slaying. Oh gosh. He needs nail polish. That'll be Oh, do you not believe me? No, I believe you, Father. And I mean to do whatever I can not to disappoint you. That's the spirit. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. I'm proud to have you as my pupil. Ah yes, and Mel, do consider what we were talking about. Going to university? Indeed. If you do, I can introduce you to some accomplished instructors. There's very little left for me to teach you, and I believe you would make a fine priest. It's an honorable thing, Mel, to devote yourself to the service of our Lord. I'll give it some thought. Look at his sprite. It's so nice. And look at the background. This background is also fire. Stained glass window is so good. I love stained glass window art. If you'll excuse me then, I'll see you again. Our doors are always open. Farewell. Can I also talk about the UI? Look at the faded roses. Look at this little thing. I love this. I love this. This is such a vibe. Whether it's in the service of God or the service of the church, it is an honorable profession. The theology. I wouldn't mind attending at university, but I'm not sure. I'd kind of like to do something different. Something more befitting of the times. As for what, though, I'm stumped. I need to make up my mind soon. If I drag my feet for too long, even my father is liable to grow impatient. Mercy me. Young sire. Bless young sire. Alms, alms for the poor. Ah, this beggar. If I'm not mistaken, he's been outside the church since last week. Alms? The way he shakes his head. I can see a glimpse on his forehead under his hood. I can get a glimpse of his forehead under his hood. He's completely bald. Buy yourself some bread with this. Ah, thank you very much. May the Lord bless your soul. Thanks, Lord. Oh no. Nellie's going to be cross if I don't hurry home. Curses. And it looks like it's going to rain. Master? Master? Oh, thank goodness. You appear to have a firm grasp on your consciousness. I was afraid you had accidentally let go of my hand. Now, Master, this is a period of time I'd really wish to show you. The boy reading in the rose garden was now a fine young man. Nonetheless, he still bore the same gentle eyes as before, and he would from time to time show remnants of that innocent young boy. Real rich people don't carry money. Mel's so poor. True! Why'd he not give his credit card? Why'd he not give him his monkey NFT? Teach beggar to money, money for day. Teach beggar NFT, money for life. They don't know. He should have given him his Hustler University subscription. He was in his own mind, still making the transition into adulthood, I suspect. Mel frequently visited the church, on Sundays to participate in Mass, of course, but more often to be tutored by the priest. In addition, he also attended a private school run by an eminent marquise. Though it was not a school where students had desks and sat in rows, they studied at the marquise's estate. Secondary and higher education was not the same as it is today. and Mel was considering university. The priest wanted to recruit him to the church, but Mel was having difficulty deciding what he should do. I already know this, come on. That he had such a choice is envious, is it not? Yes, that's very lucky. I'm trying to see if they drew these backgrounds or if they like pulled an old Higurashi and like put filters on pictures. That's what some visual novels do. Good afternoon. I'm here to pick up my order. Is it ready? Aye, ready and waiting, young Master Rhodes. Oh, don't call me young master, please. I beg your pardon. Can I seem to get me out of the past? Your order is right here, sir. Mel had stopped at a jewelry store in the center of town on his way back from the church. The building was both a workshop and storefront, and the nobles of the area were deeply fond of the master's wares. He was so skilled, even the royal family had commissioned work from him. As a matter of fact, the wooden sign out front was engraved with a replica of a piece of his jewelry said to be on display in the palace. As artistry flourished in the Golden Age, the number of shops selling luxurious items such as jewelry rose in kind. However, the clientele of these shops comprised a very narrow range of people. May I have a look? Of course, of course. Good, it came out just as I hoped. Splendid work. Can I afford to disappoint a young master like yourself? An admirable work ethic. I'm sure she'll love it. Such a kind lad, young master. A boy back home can do well in learning a thing or two from you. Every man ought to show woman some cordiality? Cordiality? No, that's cordiality, right? I know the base root word is cordial. Cordiality. Frick it, it's cordiality now. Coming home to a cold fireplace is a sad thing indeed. Again, please don't call me young master. My apologies. I'll take this and be on my way then. Good day. And if you find yourself in need of aught else, just let me know. I can make any jewelry you ask for. Come to me and your sweetheart, Day'll be sure is made. Day'll be sure is made. And I guarantee the two of you will have all sorts of fun when you give it to her. Okay. It's his sister, dude. He's giving it to his sister. You can't say that. Please, I don't have a sweetheart. Huh? Well, that's a surprise. I'm sure many girls are vying for your hand too, young Master Rhodes. A fine family, good looks, charming, and your future's all but... I'll be on my way then. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Good day. Come by again anytime. Thank God, that guy's accent was killing me. Goodness. Maybe I'll say I want to study abroad or something. Patient as my family may be, that would certainly anger him. I can hear it now. You're wasting your God-given talents, boy. I could renounce my name and rank and go somewhere far away. That sounds like the kind of plan Nelly would come up with. As drew closer to the mansion, the rich fragrance of roses grew more prominent. Over time, this distinctive scent had led visitors to refer to the house as Rose Manor. It is also probably a play on the flaxen-haired family's last name, Rhodes, which you heard the owner of the jewelry store say moments earlier. The mansion looked quite different than it does now, no? No thickets of ivy covering the walls, and no rotten, broken doors to be found. I wonder what the Rhodes family would think if they saw the house in its present tragic condition. The sight of their abundantly blooming roses, a veritable symbol of prosperity, long since withered and turned into soil. My apologies, I got a little sentimental there. Let us forget for a moment about our own time. Suppose I stayed out a little too long. Oh well, the sun still shines high in the sky, I'm sure it's... Aww, that's so adorable. Where is she grabbing? Dear smell, what took you so long? Wherever have you been? I've been waiting forever. Nelly, you're not in the house? Nope, you were taking so long I decided to wait by the gate. But you didn't even notice me at all. Is that any way to treat a lady? All that studying's got your head stuck up in the clouds. No, it hasn't really. Also, you're heavy. You're fumbling, bro! Sorry. Don't tell a girl she's heavy ever, chat. Could you please get off my back? That's a different sprite. Oh my, look. Sorry. I need to point this out. Look at these jewelry in her hair. This is cute as hell. And they have like, oh, you can't see it, but there's like embroidery at her armpits. And look at this. It's like a butterfly thing. Fumbling his sister is okay. I forgot that they're siblings. Chat, we know where this is setting up. Did I miss anything? I may or may not have said that he was fumbling his sister. Heavy. I've been gradually reducing the amount of sweets I eat, and I love sweets. To maintain my figure for a new dress, and you call me heavy? See? He's fumbling. Sorry. 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 I didn't catch that. Were you saying a tongue twister? You're such a dimwit, Mel. Jerk, blockhead, weakling, baka. And obnoxious to boot. Whatever happened to the delightful little girl who was once my sister? Hey. What do you have against brats, okay? You'd probably throw a fit if I said that out loud. Should you really be outside, Nelly? You are the star of today's event. It's fine. They can call it a birthday party, but I know it's just about fraternizing. It's obvious what Father's true motives are. Sweets back in the 1800s are so mid, trust me. I think it's the 1600s. Hey, Coca-Cola used to have cocaine. They might be fire. I don't know. They're either really bad or they're drugs. there's no in between. We'll be gathering a bunch of boys from good families to look for someone to marry me off to. Oh, I feel bad for her. I have no interest in that at all. We love an asexual queen. Don't be like that, Nelly. We're all here for you. And screw them. At least enjoy what you can of the party. Ugh. I guess. And besides, it's not completely terrible. Look at this deer smell. I read the 1300s is 1800s. I think it's the 1600s. I can't remember. Asexual queen. We love asexuals here. Look at this deer smell. What do you think? What do I think? About what? Her dress, dude, this guy is denser than me. And I'm dense as hell. About what? Me? Oh. Mel. My new dress, it arrived. I'm wearing it. You're slaying, queen. Get it. You ate that up. Slay. It is a really nice dress. How could you not notice it? It got butterfly, like a belt thing. What do you call the thing that goes around yukatas? Like that sash? She has that kind of going on. It's really nice. The sleeves are a little, like, what are we doing here, chat? This is a whole ass blanket. What is this? Can you see my mouse? Like, this is the size of her wrists. You could fit 8 people in here. If she lift up her arm, you get all of her side. Bro is actually not even awake. Bro is sleeping. Exactly. If he was sleeping, it would be better. A comatose person can riz better. How could you not notice? I did notice it was something I hadn't seen before, but you have so many dresses, Nelly, so... Dude, you're... Chat, don't do any of this. But this is the dress I had made just for today. Chloe's sleeves are based. They are based, but judging by the circumference of her wrist, if this were proportionate to everything else, like if she T-posed, she is flashing all of her sides, you know? Maybe even her hips, like, those are huge. Giving wizardly vibes, she is. Also, the little diamond thing here, amazing. She is killing it. Look at the colors, they're so pretty. It's the work of a renowned dyer. Oh shit, yeah, this is indigo. This is expensive as hell. And this belt is just lovely. Oh, it is just called a belt. I'm like, there has to be some fancy words. Okay, to be fair, women's fashion has fancy words for the most simple things. I don't get it. No, those sleeve things just go to the elbows. Yeah, you know what? That might be right. I didn't factor in this part. I'm trying to point at the arm that's behind her chest. I wasn't trying to... Okay, pause. And this belt is just lovely. You can see how it comes together to form a butterfly. Can confirm. Like, you know how many Pinterest things I have that are just explaining, like, the difference between a halter and, like, a scoop neck or spaghetti straps or so many things. Knee-high, thigh-high, garter. It's too much. Too much. Oh. And I'm just absolutely in love with it. I think I'll be wearing this dress for a while to come. So tell me, what do you think? Does it look good on me? If bro says no, I'm closing the game. Yeah, it does. It's pretty. In some ways, I guess she is still a delightful little girl. Oh dear, Smell, I love you. Bro is switching so much. Stop jumping on him. Whoa, don't jump on me like that. Oh my, you dropped something. And what have we here? Wait, hold on. No, you can't have that yet. Is it a present? Give it back. I was going to give that to you later. I knew it. It's for me. And just what could it be? Hey, don't open it. What's the big deal? It's gonna be my soon anyways, isn't it? In real life, men's medieval fashion used to be so slay. Men's fashion you should be slay in general. Now everybody's walking around in Adidas sweatpants and like a logo on their shirt. That's it. Step up. Wear eyeliner. Wear asymmetrical clothes, please. Please. Oh, I love this. A rose necklace? And this design, it's from the jewelry... It's from the jeweler the royal family uses. Nelly is the present snatcher? Exactly. Oh, my dear Smell. You had this made just for me? Oh, jeez. Defeats the purpose if you open it before the party. Happiness is always better sooner rather than later, Mel. I think I'll put it on right away. Oh, that's so freaking cute! Oh my... That's adorable. There, how does it look? It looks lovely. Mm-hmm. My prince is still the sweetest in all the land. Don't make such weird noises. That's what so many people tell me. Oh, but why not? A little prince always knows exactly what his princess wants. And this princess wanted some rose jewelry to go with her new dress. Understand? Jeez, I sure don't have it easy playing your prince, Nelly. It might be about time you found a new one. Oh, you're gonna get slapped, bro. A prince is a prince because you can't just find one standing on the street corner. If you want to retire, dear Smell, you're gonna have to wait another 10 years. Damn. It's a long time. Or if you find yourself a new princess. I thought she was gonna say prince for a second. I'm like, yes, yes, Billy. Nelly. I'm not so... You're about as romantic as a rock, dear Smell. But worry not, your adorable little sister will always be your princess. What more could you want? Are you really allowed to be the judge of that? I mean more to you than any other girl in the world, do I not? That makes me your perfect princess. Hey, what was with that laugh and it'll be over soon laugh? You're always telling me I mean more than anyone else to. Yes, you do. More than anyone in the world, my beloved baby sister. We need prince on prince. Where is the yaoi? I'll take good care of the necklace. Thank you, my dear Smell. Well, if you're happy with that, then so am I. You're very welcome. Now back to the house with you. Can't have a party without the guest of honor. You know if anyone else is here yet? Nope. I imagine they'll be here soon, though. Were you down at the church again today, Mel? Yeah, there was something I didn't know how to translate, so I went to look it up. Wow, so diligent. I can't say I really like the priest there, personally. Actually, I kind of feel the same way. What? Really? Why? Well, you know, I have my reasons. So even you don't always like the priest, huh? Let's skip mass on Sunday then. We can go play... No skipping church. As grew the brother, so too did the sister. That day, Nelly would be turning 14, and Mel, 3 years her senior, was 17. That's crazy. Villager cleric inside those doors? Yeah, true. You can trade then rotten flesh for emeralds. Did he priest? I didn't say it. I was thinking it, chat. I don't know. You saw it with your own eyes, so you know just how much she has changed. She was always a cute little girl, and she grew into an even more beautiful young woman. I wouldn't call her a woman yet. She's still a young girl. 13's young as hell. Though she was only 14, she was well on her way to becoming a fine lady. As for her character, well... but a girl like that has her own charms, would you not say? Chat, are you into brats? Drifting down the river of time, the two siblings matured into healthy young adults, but the core of their relationship did not change in the slightest. Nelly was very much attached to her brother, and as much as Mel complained, he still cared deeply for his sister. Around the time the sun had begun to set, carriages started lining up outside as well-dressed aristocrats made their way into the house. As Nelly had suspected, the majority of them were boys. Not really? Brats are so freaking cute. I love bantering with people. But then they have to, like, know how to comfort me, because then I, like, think that they're being serious, and I get insecure. No, brats are annoying? Chat, you're killing me. Everyone calls me a brat, and they say that I'm bullyable, too. Yes, I understand. You don't need to say anything more. Had to deal with an annoying younger brother for like 16 years. Brats get slapped. I was the annoying younger brother. Rose Manor, right? Okay, we'll go together. Me alone? No, please don't make me. Inhabitants of Rose Manor are surely living quite contented lives, and I'm sure they don't remember a thing. Brats are fun friends but poor partners. They can be good partners. Please. The room with the fireplace was always kept in pristine condition so they could entertain guests at any time. Walls colorfully decorated with tapestries and stained glass windows gave testament to their great fortune. Look at how many big words there are. I need to take notes, chat. I need to write this well. The servant's first assignment every morning was to clean this room. Pitchers, silver plates, and silverware were polished to shine so they could be proudly put to use at any moment, at a moment's notice. And for events like the daughter's birthday party, the room served an even more important role. The tabletops were removable, so they ordered new tabletops with designs made especially for this occasion. And once the banquet had drawn to a close, tables speckled with half-empty wine glasses and leftover candied fruits were moved to the side to make room for, of course, the festivities. Good evening, Lady Nelly. You're looking particularly lovely today. You're looking particularly lovely today. You need to read books, Soul. I'm trying. I'm not a reader. The only reason I read things like this is because it has good music, good storyline, and pretty colors. To be fair, anytime there's descriptive words in a book, I gloss over them. I know what the thing looks like to me, and you are not telling me what it looks like. Screw you, author. I'm headcanoning shit. Everyone's just calling me stupid. Y'all are just calling me dumb. To be fair, I read philosophy stuff. So I'm used to big words like metaphysical or epistemic. Nelly, I had these jewels cut just for you. You'll let me have this dance, won't you? Why can't people riz me up? What's the matter, Nelly? You look exhausted. These are pretty good. Want one? I know you like sweets. They're apples candied in rock sugar, I think. You disappoint me, dear Smell. What do you think is the matter? Not dumb, just unknowledgeable. They're synonymous. So what are you talking about? You just tried using a bigger word because you know I can't read. You're like, oh, Soul can't read this. It has more than 5 letters. Because if you get riz, you'll explode or melt it. Why does every chatter has me clocked? They're all like, Soul, if somebody flirted with you, you would die. How do they know this? Do I give off that energy? What gives that off? Am I... What? Whatever. I'll die alone, okay? That's what we want, chat. I'm unlovable. What do you think is the matter? They just keep coming. It never ends. You and me both, girl. It's driving me up the wall. Everyone's just repeating the same lines they've been taught. True. I mean, I'm the same with that, to be fair. True. I can't talk. That's me. They all think pretty jewels and requests to dance are enough to make a girl swoon. You admitted it on stream once. Why do I do this to myself? Chat, that was AI generated. Fake news. I'm being slandered. But I think that is true for you, Nelly. Though, why is she disappointed with me? Ugh. I think I'm done with birthday parties after this year. We'll probably throw an even bigger one next year. Huh? Why? Well, you know. You're about that age, Nelly. We are a reasonably distinguished family, so there are a number of different houses that would like to have connections with us. So... Dude! That's not what she wants to hear. So what you're saying is do it for the family. No, that's not... I won't date or marry anyone. I have no interest in being used as a pawn in their inter-family politics. Girl boss, let's go. Pawn, I wouldn't go that far. You suck, Mel. And I'm sure father wants to let you choose yourself. Then she chooses no one. You know, someone you actually love. Love? I never thought I would hear you talking about love, dear Smell. You don't even understand what makes Shakespeare's plays so beautiful. And you're talking about love? You fell asleep during Romeo and Juliet, and you're talking about love? We went all the way out to the Globe Theater, too. Well, pardon me for being ignorant when it comes to romance and the arts. But you're not, Nelly. Shakespeare's make-believe story made you cry like a baby. Anyone would cry at that. You have to be crazy to sleep through it. No, that's not what I'm saying. Someone as emotionally vibrant as you, Nelly, would have no problem finding love. Dearest Mel, we should dance. Lady Nelly, could I have this? Let's dance, dearest Mel. What? Me? Wait come on, I really like this song. Quit pulling on me, Nelly. What's the point of us dancing? We're siblings. Wait, this song is actually kind of cute as frick. Mother and father are staring daggers at us. No matter, what day is it today, dearest Mel? Your birthday. Exactly, so I can do what I want. Now attend to your princess, as a proper prince should. Oh jeez, how'd I get myself into this? Nellie's skirt fluttered along with her as she stepped in time to the music. She was not only a skilled singer, but a skilled dancer as well. Mel, on the other hand, fumbled over his own feet trying to keep up. One would be hard-pressed to describe his dance abilities as good, even as flattery. Nelly is so Alabama? True! And Mel is so dense, he does not see. Though boys of his pedigree were taught to dance as part of their etiquette lessons, he found himself more being dragged around by his sister. He could hardly be said to be attending to her. This is humiliating. Because his parents had been hands-off in raising him, largely giving him free rein to study and learn whatever he pleased, Mel looked like a tangled up marionette. From throughout the hall, he could hear giggling, uncomfortable chuckling, and people coughing to disguise their laughter. Damn. Come now, dear Smell. If this is the best you can manage, what are you going to do when you find a girl that catches your eye? I won't, so it doesn't matter. Follow my lead, Mel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nellie alone enjoyed her time dancing with her brother, and quite thoroughly at that. It did not matter to her that he moved awkwardly or that the guests were giving them cold stares. It was their parents who first cracked under the pressure, just as their father was about to give an exaggerated cough and stop the music. A ruckus suddenly swelled up near the entrance. What could that be? Who knows? Whatever's going on, I've been spared. Music came to a stop, and the party guests began bustling. The siblings' father spoke up sternly above the noise in order to quell the spreading commotion. He ordered the servants to investigate, had the music restarted, gave a short apology for the interruption, and set the party back on course. I went to go check on the entrance with the other servants, as I recall. Oh my, why are you looking at me like that? These are not my memories, but those which dwell within the mansion. Do you think we should be following what happens next from my perspective, then? That is not what confused you? Well, your question shall be answered in time. In time. Now, let us return to our tale. Though the party had fallen stiff for a moment, your father's decisive actions restored the guests' festive moods in short order. It was not, by any means, the commotion that caused the ball to conclude earlier than planned. Oh dear, I hear thunder. It was rather loud, too. Sounds like we have quite the storm brewing. They lived in a country where the weather was nothing if not unpredictable. Rain was a frequent occurrence there. The stretches of time with clear skies grew longer as summer approached, but the weather was still somewhat unstable on the cusp of 2 seasons. We had a strong wind that night as well, which turned the raindrops into little spears on the window. For the party to continue on any longer, no one would be able to go home. Though their father was quite concerned that Nellie had not got on with any of the aristocrat boys, he decided to cut the festivities short. Thank goodness it ended early. How lucky am I? This must be a blessing for always being such a good girl. I'm not sure having your own birthday party cut short counts as lucky. It does for me. I don't like birthday parties. But it was no fun. I can't help it if I'm not enjoying myself. For heaven's sake, Arthur was here. I have no interest in dancing with that dunce. Arthur? Who's that again? Someone who was here? Unbelievable. You don't remember anything, do you, dear Smell? He came over to play a few times when we were little. He's covered in gross freckles, and he's a huge jerk. He said my hair looked like the color of fallen leaves. Fallen leaves! Nellie is so valid. I love Nellie. Just thinking about that ugly smirk has me fuming. And he acts like nothing happened. He even calls me Lady Nellie, for goodness sake. Are you listening, dear Smell? I'm listening. I wonder what the ruckus earlier was. You weren't even listening, were you? Who cares about that? Sorry, but aren't you curious? It probably wasn't another guest, at least. Maybe a cat sneaked in. You think so? I do. Enough about that. Would you like to play cards in my room, dear Smell? Seriously, I'm exhausted, though. It's not even that late. Fine. Something feels kind of off. Cat. I'm gonna go check. Come on, hurry up. Hold on. You don't need to drag me, Nellie. My birthday isn't over yet, so you're not done attending to me. Oh, Nellie. Just checking. My sensor thing keeps moving. Why is it not locked? Okay. Just checking. We don't know. Go into a room. The rain just won't let up. Okay. Still working. We don't know. Nellie's been playing games. We don't know. I'm not risking it. That'd be a crazy way to get banned. I can't sleep. I wonder what the commotion earlier was about. Sorry. Just making sure something's right. Dark fountain looking at this window. True. This is weird. I don't like this window. Oh, for goodness sake. If it's all the storm's fault. That's why I can't sleep. Just fretting over nothing. I'm sure Nellie was right. It was just a cat. Maybe a dog. I can't sleep. I hardly ever have this much trouble falling asleep. What could this feeling be, I wonder? It's not quite foreboding. Walking around the house at this time of night isn't going to help anything. But I'm not going to fall asleep just lying here. I'm scared. Is this a horror game? Only sound that could be heard in the dark corridors were the sharp pitter-patter of the rain, his footsteps, and his breathing. He was intimately familiar with the layout of the house. That night, the hallways felt like an endless labyrinth veiled in shadows. No moonlight shone through the windows, so he naturally found himself moving cautiously despite being in his own residence. This sound design is crazy. Keeping the palm of his hand pressed up against the chilly wall, he put one foot in front of the other. What? Are they reversing something? Are they like reversing a piano? How do they make that sound? That sounds crazy. I love it. So unsettling. I love it. So where was he supposed to head? Mel, of course, had no way of answering that question himself. If he had anything, it was guidance from above. The path to his destination lit by flashes of lightning. Perhaps there was something else leading him along. Though he progressed with a fair bit of hesitation in his step, Mel was slowly but surely drawing nearer to one room in particular. We're so cooked, chat. Chat, we're so cooked. We're so cooked. Trying to see my toggles again. Okay. He made his way through the seemingly endless halls. Past the living room, its fireplace long since cooled. Into another corridor. Who the frick is Abigail? Chat, I might have to censor. I'm getting censor needing vibes. I'm scared. The dim glow of a lamp spilled through the cracks in the door. A gust of wind is not necessary to make a flame flicker. Every click I'm censoring, chat, okay? I'm not risking it. Either somebody's dead or somebody's getting... You know? Okay. A person's movement or vibration in the air from someone speaking, the slightest emotion can cause the light of fire to quiver. Yeah, you just got back. Mel can't sleep, and he's walking to Abigail's room. I don't know who the heck Abigail is. Shifting subtly as though nudged by an invisible fingertip. I can see light from inside. Is she still awake? A voice. He seemed to be hesitating. It would not be difficult for him to approach the door and peer inside. He had reservations peeping in on another's chambers, even if it was his own house. Moreover, this room was assigned to a woman. Assigned room at birth. That's insane. Wait, there was a woman behind that door. Chat, I'm so scared. Women? I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how I did that. What would you do, Master, in this situation? Well. I don't know. I would probably knock in. Sorry, chat. Would you succumb to your curiosity and gaze inside? I don't think there's gays inside, but maybe a lesbian. Yeah. That was a stupid joke. I'm sorry. That's a stupid joke. Sorry, my hotkey is also the same as my clip key? Or would you respect the owner's privacy? I shouldn't be doing this. Chat, we're so cooked. I don't know if there's any H scenes. I doubt it. It could be gore. I'm worried about either body parts separated from each other or body parts shown. I'm scared. But the voice, it feels like it's calling to me or someone else. Yes, me. Could sense someone watching me at that moment. He had succumbed to his curiosity. Chat, we're so cooked. Okay. It has to be this screen. I'm on the edge of my seat. He stood on the other side of the door, from his flaxened eyes open wide, trying to remain invisible as possible. Somebody pull up the Joseph Joestar meme, where he like looks at his half-naked mom and is like, nice. The wavering in his heart seemed to create faint ripples in the air, which I pretended not to notice. Hurry up! Yes, I knew he was there. I could sense his presence and his wavering emotions. However, I can not begin to speculate as to his true feelings or how great a surprise this was to him. They are edging us so hard, chat. I too am discovering new facets of this tale by viewing it through the eyes of the mansion. But it is not I who is of concern, Master. It is you. You and... It has to be this. It has to be this next click. I know I shouldn't be doing this. You said that 5 minutes ago. I should be ashamed of myself. Oh god, chat. Okay. But I can't look away. Woman! Oh my... Chat, scram! Scammer! Oh my god! Chat, run! Run, chat! Chat, it's a woman! Everybody scram! They edged me so hard for that. Wait, does she have pants on? Okay, we're good. Her skin is so pale you can practically see through it. Is it that white because she was out in the cold rain? Her hair is as white as snow, and her eyes, they're like, how do I describe it? My vocabulary truly lacks for situations like this. They look like blood. No, that's just disturbing. Then wine, perhaps? No, more translucent than that. Gemstones, then. Yes, gemstones. Her eyes are like rubies. I've never seen anyone like her before. What could they be talking about? Mel's eyes were fixed on a peculiar young woman. She had glass-like skin, eyes that glimmered in the flickering candlelight, and snow-white hair that flowed like luxurious silk. Her lips were bluish purple, her soft, delicate skin sullied with grime, her twinkling eyes pointed down at the floor, and her hair a disheveled mess. Like a vampire? Exactly. That's what I'm thinking, chat. This girl better be. Are vampires, like, dead? They're dead, right? She was, even at a glance, clearly not a lady of means. Tips of her fingers were cracked from the cold, her nails pale from malnutrition, and her garb little more than rags. However, true beauty is always visible, no matter what it may be hidden beneath. Even wrapped in a veil of insalubrity, even wrapped in a veil of insalubrity. Yep, that word. You guys heard it. You guys know. Don't worry. Even if she thought herself hideous, I wonder what happened to her. Mel could no longer avert his gaze from the girl's visage. What's the visage? He had forgot. He had for the time being forgotten the shame he felt for peeping. He strained his ears to hear the conversation taking place inside a sickly voice. I messed up commas. As he strained his ears to hear the conversation taking place inside, a sickly voice arose from the white-haired girl's purple lips. So feeble was the sound that a gentle breeze blowing through the room could carry it away. Why do I have to voice women all the time? I apologize for the trouble. Think nothing of it. Give your apologies and thanks to the mistress. Understood. There's something strangely comforting about this house, almost as if I've been here before. If my father were here, I'm sure he'd be quite fond of it. I'm sorry about your father. There's nothing you could have done, I imagine. When he came to our rescue, he was already... Rescue? Father? Is that perchance what the commotion was about? He stared intently, entranced by the scene unfolding beyond the door. A gaze can often signal one's presence to others more effectively than words. The white-haired girl could likewise sense him there as well. She flicked her gem-like eyes upward. If this CG moves... Okay, that wasn't that scary. That wasn't scary. Those are some nice eyes, though. That was when the boy finally felt a pang of panic. For a split second, his flaxened eyes met her ruby eyes, causing him to recoil from the door. His heart was pounding like the rain outside. Careful not to make a sound, he took 2 steps away. Did she catch me? I'm not sure. It was only for a moment. She can't have seen me. The boy did not have the courage to peep in on the room a second time, so he cautiously returned to his bedchamber as quietly as he could manage. But even beneath his covers, he cannot erase that girl's eyes from his memory. Her melancholic red irises, her voice delicate like a glass sculpture, her pale, almost lifeless skin, her pure white hair. That's a poem! Every singular detail kept him from banishing her image from his mind. Whoever made this translation is crazy. They are spitting bars. Every part of this seems like a poem. Bro got. Exactly! Nor could he restrain his heavily pounding heart. Oh, it's gonna be a love triangle. He's gonna fall in love with the little servant girl, and then Nellie's gonna be like, "Oh, you like, I'm your princess. What the frick are you doing?" And then whoopah, whoopah, bah, bah, and they fight, and Mel gets got. That's what's gonna happen. Prediction chat. I think I got it. I'm actually I co-authored this story, so don't worry. Who could she be? Okay, so the maid is of age. Cause she's been of one age for 400 years, but she's lived for 400 years, so she's of age. Chat, we're in chat. Mewing. Is something the matter? No, I just thought I felt someone watching us. Mm-hmm. It's only your imagination, I'm sure. If not your imagination, then perhaps some unseen force was watching you. Unseen force? Are you familiar with how people refer to this mansion? Rose Manor. Yes, indeed. It's called Rose Manor because you can smell the sweet fragrance of the rose garden even at a great distance. But that is not what I meant. It is said that a witch resides within the house. Chat, witch girls, top tier. Top tier. A witch. I've not heard any such stories. You probably wouldn't have. It's a very, very long time ago. Nothing you need concern yourself with. You have a peculiar. You got a strange present about you, girl. Should I consider that a compliment? Sorry. So good. So good. I love her. That is a bar. It's getting late. You should get some rest. Which, we're asking for normal reason. I think it's the maid, but I think that's what the author wants you to think, so I think it's someone else. It's Nelly. I don't know. It's getting late. You should get some rest. A room has already been set aside for you. But first, may I ask you one thing? Yes? I do not believe you have given me your name yet. My name is... Is that us? L. Is that us? Am I that? Wake up. Get up, Mel. Okay, so we don't know the girl's name. Great. Huh? It's morning? You disappoint me, dearest Mel. It's very much long since morning. I didn't see you at breakfast, so I came to find out what was the matter. I've really been asleep for that long? And Father is too lenient on you, dearest Mel. My name is Alucard. Maybe. Oversleeping is hardly proper behavior for a firstborn son. I know. Before that... Yes, dearest Mel? What are you doing in here? You can't just go prancing into a boy's bedchamber. Leave that to the servants. I did send one for you. You're the one who refused to wake up. Besides, it's not like we're strangers. We used to sleep... Pause. We used to sleep together all the time. That was long ago. Things are different now. Oh, you're overthinking it, silly. Now hurry up. Out of bed, sleepyhead. Alright, I'm getting up. You can see yourself out. Oh my, you look awful, dearest Mel. For someone who overslept, you look like you didn't get a wink last night. You think so? Calm down, soul. She said it! You didn't go out town last night, did you? It's normal. I don't sleep with my siblings. Pause. Shit. Chat, you're making me say things. Yeah, I don't think they meant that in an abnormal man. Sorry, I crushed a can. Yeah, I don't think that they meant that in an I know, chat, but the way they used it, she should know not to say that. I don't know. What would you say? You thought it? She's literally on it. She is like mentally doing him. And you think that I'm weird? We all think that they're Sweet Home Alabama. And you think I'm weird for thinking that? That's clearly what the story wants you to think. Every time Mel brings up love to Nelly, she's like, no, I need someone like you. Isn't she 14 though? That's not the point. Contextually, in the story sense, she is... Give me a second. Give me 1 second, chat. Chat, give me... When did people get married in the 1600s? In the 1600s, while the legal minimum age for marriage was 12 for women and 14 for men, the average age of marriage was around 25. Shit. The Marriage Act of 1653 set the minimum age of marriage at 16 for men and 14 for women with parental consent. Fuck. The median age of brides was 22 years and 9 months in Canterbury, England. Fuck. I don't know. Okay, chat. It's the Middle Ages. People are doing weird things all the time. You gotta look at it through the context of the game. You didn't go out on town last night, did you? I can't play this game. I'm gonna say this line, I'm gonna think it's weird, and then chat's gonna be like, what are you doing? Why do you think it's weird? I'm done, chat. Naughty, naughty boy. Don't clip that. I would never. You know that. You squeaked. I don't think I believe you. I didn't go out last night or anything. I'm tired because you had me playing cards until late, Nelly. Hey, we weren't playing for that long. Besides, look at me. I got up just fine. Anyways, shoot. I can't get dressed with you in here. Chat, Millie's gonna say it's fine. Fuck. Okay, maybe I am adding to it, chat. I watch too much anime. No, let me bully the streamer. I hate you all, chat. Chat, no one loves me. Fine, I'm leaving. Ew. Oh, I almost forgot deer smell. What now? Come on, no need to be mean. I'm sure you'll be quite surprised at the news. It would be tempting to clip if you hadn't said it like that. Having said that, I didn't clip it. You can clip it, it's fine. What do you mean, say it like that? Did I not do... Was I not good enough, chat? Did I not make your heart go doki doki? I'm so cooked. I'm sure you'll be quite surprised at the news. Oh? At breakfast? Which you missed. Father told us. Told you what? Do I really want to say? It sounds like you want me out of your room, dear Smell. Please, Nelly. We got a new maid today from a house we have ties to, supposedly. I've never seen anyone like her before. For supposedly coming from a good family, she isn't very graceful, and I've never seen her at social gatherings. But that's not the surprising part. Is that maid... Why do they keep using this word? I can't say it. I think Steel is saying it was tempting. Oh, so I am tempting. You can clip it, I don't mind. She's peculiar. Peculiar.
Peculiar.
Peculiar.
Peculiar.
Peculiar.
Peculiar.
Peculiar.
Peculiar.
Peculiar. It sounds wrong.
Peculiar.
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 Peculiar. Peculiar. Peculiar. Fuck you. I can't. This word sucks. Who made this word? She's so...
Peculiar.
Sorry, Chat. Has a very unusual appearance, that one. Have white hair? What? How do you know that, dear Smell? Thanks, Nelly. Why are you self-reporting, bro? Hey, get back here. For goodness sake, what's gotten into him? Bah. Oh, so I was tempting. Who's this diva? Yo, stop. I'm slaying. I'm voguing. I'm trying to up my skill points in Riz, chat. I'm gonna try things on you, and you guys have to be like, yes, Soul, you were slaying. Because I want a girlfriend. Please. Please, I need one. At the time, the majority of servants at the mansion were men. However, the ladies of the house all have Abigails. So there were several women servants, including myself. What the frick is an Abigail? The maids, by and large, were selected from the daughters of other esteemed families. It was, you could say, a sort of training before they entered society. The girls would serve at houses even more powerful than their own. And the white-haired girl Mel saw the night before was one such maid. When he heard this, Mel could not sit still any longer. He's interested! I didn't really think this through, did I? I don't even know where she is. I'm guessing she's probably his mother's maid. White hair. It has to be the girl from last night, but deep down, he was having difficulty believing the young woman he had seen the previous night was truly here to be a servant. Can you blame him? When he saw her, she was an absolute mess. Probably what you would envision from a girl of class. But he did not seek her to find out whether that was true. He merely wanted to see her once more to ascertain whether what he had witnessed the previous night was real or his imagination. I'm known as the Wizard among certain circles. Thank you. Thank you. I don't need to be a wizard. I just need to have one woman. Please. And he wanted to have an actual conversation with her. He's interested in someone else. Post the Wikipedia page. Apparently Abigail is an old way of saying maid. Oh. That makes sense. At first when he was like in Abigail's room. Wait, why did he go there last night then? Why'd he just go to a random maid's room? I don't want to run into Mother. That would be awkward. He was heading towards his mother's bed chamber. But the closer he drew, the heavier each step grew. He rounded a corner, debating whether or not to head back, and stopped in his tracks. On occasion, wishes do come true. When Mel turned the corner, he saw her. Same girl, same white hair. I liked her in the yellow dress. Sorry. She appeared to be cleaning the hallway. She traced along the wooden carvings lining the walls, making sure not to miss even a speck of dust. The girl wore a pristine dress, the uniform of the mansion Abigail's. Okay, yeah, see, that makes sense. There's no longer any filth to obscure her beauty. All that had covered her pure white hair and glass-like skin was no longer. Because he likes them in maid outfits. Who doesn't? Everyone looks better in a maid outfit. Hot take. Now, one thing that had not changed was her listless ruby eyes. Pardon me. Hearing his footsteps, the young woman raised her head. She caught Mel's gaze and for a brief moment merely blinked at him in silence. Lord Mel, yes? Lord Mel, yes? Your father informed me of you. Did he? I guess I don't need to introduce myself then. He's kind of smooth. I believe she made an attempt to smile, though it was difficult to tell, and she quickly dropped her gaze back to the floor. Oh, she's shy too, chat. Flax and Ruby meant only for the briefest moment. She seemed to be looking at both someone and no one at all. Everyone here truly has the most beautiful color of hair. Did you have business with me, mistress? Did you have business with the mistress, Lord Amel? I can let her know if you would like. No, I was looking for you. For me? Mel felt as though all the blood in his body had begun to flow backwards. He could not effectively describe the sensation, but in a word, it resembled panic. On his way to find her, Mel had come up with a number of subjects he wanted to talk about, and he generally had little trouble speaking to others. He's cooked, chat. He has a crush. Oh my gosh, everybody point and laugh. You have a crush. He had less experience interacting with women, this was true, but the time he had spent around Nellie had kept him from stumbling too much. Till then. Yes, for you. Why would you be looking for me, Lord Mel? I was wondering how you were doing. Pardon? Social anxiety core? This is me, chat. I'm quite fine. Good! That's great to hear. Dude, this guy is literally me. You fool, Mel, what are you saying? You have more important things to ask, like where she came from. Tell her she has pretty hair and eyes. I appreciate you guys pointing and laughing. I don't want to trouble her too much. Lord Mel? Yes? Sorry, you just suddenly fell silent. Was I, in your way? In my way? No, not at all. What are you up to? I'm cleaning. Well, yeah, I didn't even need to ask. Mel, you are fumbling! Mel has the L race. He has 2 L's. You're cleaning. Oh no. Oh, you can just let the other servants take care of the cleaning. You're one of the noble's daughters we took in, right? Then why is Mother making... No, I'm doing it because I want to. The mistress appeared to be busy, and I could not simply be idle. But I enjoy cleaning. She's the one, chat. If you say so. Say, yesterday, this mansion is truly a thing of beauty. All the many roses in the garden, even the furnishing, has had a great deal of thought put into it. He's so pathetic. Damn! Ooh. Chat, we all start here. We all start here with Riz. Don't bully Mel too much, he'll cry. Chat, this is me right now. I'm at this level of Riz. This family this family must have a wonderful sense of aesthetic. Oh, yeah, thanks. Did she just change the subject on me? I'm delighted to have been given this opportunity to serve at such a magnificent house. Mother and father actually had nothing to do with that, not even the garden. It's all been around since my grandfather's time. This mansion was a complete wreck when he bought it. Oh, was it? I mean, some people like him that way. That's literally the only way I'm finding someone, is if they gotta come to me. I'm a scaredy cat. Yeah, frankly, I'm surprised he actually paid money for it. The chandelier in the foyer was shattered and only half attached to the ceiling. Most of the decorations on the wall were broken. I can hardly imagine. This is a marvelous, impressive house. I'm sure I would be flattered to hear it. My grandfather was a bit of an eccentric. I like to do things many people didn't expect just to watch the look of surprise on their face. He was the kind of man who would buy a mansion that was beyond repair just to give it a completely new life. Everyone who had seen the property before it was renovated was astonished. They regretted not taking the opportunity themselves, seeing the transformation it underwent. Huh? I was just thinking that you're kind of like this house. You called her ugly. I'm sorry. What do you mean by that? I mean, when you first arrived. Oh, no, never mind, forget it. Dude! Mel is so bad. She'll figure out you were peeping on her, stupid. Dude! You're calling her ugly. You're saying she was a fixer-upper. That's crazy. She hasn't yet, has she? Yes? It's nothing. The more I think about it, you and the mansion aren't really comparable. Oh, she looks mad. The truth is, it being a rundown mess isn't the only reason nobody wanted to buy the house. They say that all who dwell within this house shall be met with misfortune. I'm sorry. Don't do that again. I was scared that you showed a bloody corpse. Do you believe it? What the frick? We were just watching El Riz and now I'm scared. I'm just kidding, actually. It's not true. It's all rumors and hearsay embellished to make the tale more exciting. The rumors only started because of how it used to look. If the mansion truly begot misfortune, then we wouldn't still be here. And it wouldn't explain how my grandfather died. You know how he passed away? No. How did he? Oh my god. Oh my god. He got the biggest Riz ever. Oh my god. I can't. Inside a lovely lady. What? believe it or not, that was how he died, together with a young, beautiful woman. His time ran out while he was making love to her, they said. A rather crude way to go. Chat, take this as a lesson. Don't be in women. Don't be in women. You'll die. You'll die. I'm telling you. But he was hardly misfortunate. Why did that work on her? Why did that work on her? I can't. I don't understand this. What'd I tell you? Yes. Just so you know, I promise I didn't inherit my grandfather's propensity for such base behavior. I'm pure of body and spirit, dedicated wholly to my studies, so... Aha. Hey, she laughed. My apologies. No, it's fine. Anyways, we were talking about the mansion, right? Bro died doing what he loved. Women? I've always thought it was quite a strange place myself. That dress you're wearing, it was found here after my grandfather bought it. You don't see that kind of design around these parts, so I'm guessing it was probably imported. Does your lifespan get added too? What, if you don't do it with women, you get... Wait, if a woman does you, do you get more years? I don't know. Questions to study. Architecture is really old-fashioned too, which must have caught grandfather's eye. When he announced his plans to buy it, the entire family opposed his decision, but he refused to budge. Renovation upon renovation gave the mansion new life, but all of his work, he was most fond of the roses in the garden. He collected species from all across the world, and every time he got a new one, he would summon gardeners to arrange and grow them. It took incredibly long to complete. There were even some that wouldn't grow in the climate of this land, but grandfather refused to give in. He truly loved roses. Me, I don't really get how someone could be so impassioned about them. It's just embarrassing every time someone calls this house Rose Manor. Perhaps the roses were meant for someone. What? I'm simply speculating. If that's the case, I'm regrettably proceeding with a normal lifespan. Same. Why can't a woman do me, chat? Sorry. Pause. Roses make wonderful gifts, after all. Indeed they do. If you like roses as much as Nelly, then you're welcome to go see them for yourself. Pick as many as you like. If anyone asks, just say I gave you permission. Don't be shy. I'm sure it'll get tiring if all you do is work. No, I'm sensitive to sunlight. She's a vampire. She's a vampire. Oh, that's unusual. Perhaps that explains why you're so pale. Bro, I had no idea. That sounds rough. Your skin is so pretty too. Okay, he came back. He came back! You don't seem terribly surprised. What? Oh no, I'm very much surprised. Or would you prefer a more dramatic response? No, I expected you to find it disturbing. I'm sensitive to sunlight and can hardly spend any time outside. It makes me sound like some kind of demonic creature. Oh, you worry too much. There's not a monster in a world as sweet as you. Sorry, I alt tab. He's so good! He came back! My little boy is grown up. Lazy, was that Riz? Can we get the Rizzard's take on that? Yes? Are the other maids teasing you, perhaps? The black-haired one especially, she's, how should I put it, a little frightening. Almost as if she has a steel heart or something. She's impenetrable. Right, she's one of Mother's maids too, isn't she? That was Riz! I knew it, chat. Now I'm even more worried. Since you refuse to follow my instructions, you are henceforth Hellspawn. I can imagine her saying that. Oh, and again, I'm very sorry. No need to apologize. In fact, I wish you'd laugh more. She's actually very kind to me, and everything she does with incredible precision and efficiency. She looks so young, and yet she has such skill. How long has she been here in the mansion? Actually, she's been here for quite some time, but I don't know exactly how long. She's of age. She's definitely old. No one knows how old she is. It's kind of creepy. I've never once considered her such. Sorry, you're right. It's bad manners to speak ill of others. And the way she still scares me. It's like there's no light in her eyes. Or like her smiles are all fake. She is beautiful to me! Fuck you, Mel. Doesn't make her any less pretty, though. True! Conversation died. I have to think of something else to talk about. Yes, you can ask me anything. Does the master, your father, Lord Mel, often retire from the mansion? I've not seen him around. Oh, yeah, father frequently returns home. Mansion is actually our secondary house. Bro, that's Riz. That's insane. This guy's rich. Why do you ask, though? I was just curious, nothing more. Oh. Yes, what is it? One of those maids asked to see me, so I should be on my way, if you'll excuse me. But, alright, see you later then. Goodbye. You didn't ask her name! Sorry. Alright, one moment. Since you're sensitive to the sun, I can pick some roses from time to time for you. For you to decorate your room, Lord Mel. That's all. Sorry for holding you up. Why am I so bad at this? She definitely thinks I'm obnoxious. I want to hide under a rock. This is literally me. I want to reverse time and try this over again. Roses are not becoming of me. He's too kind. Oh, she wants a bad boy. I'm such a bad boy, I'm not a boy anymore. Was that Riz chat? Okay, I think we should pause there. No, I want to like save. Thank you. Okay. Remember to stretch and drink water. I actually, unironically, my throat is dying. 3 hours is insane for me. Yeah, let's pause. Stay hydrated and take breaks. Yeah, I honestly, the scene with Millie's birthday scene, my throat was dying. I feel like if I go any longer, I'm gonna have so many voice cracks, it's going to be terrible. Also, I have an assignment due in like an hour, and I haven't read this chapter, but it's fine. It's fine, chat. How are we liking the game so far? I like it. it has a better start than I thought it would, you know? I like the characters. I like the art style and the music. At some points I was like, okay, this song is getting repetitive, but it's still good, you know? Like it feels like really chill. And the tense moments, oh, they did the tense moments really well too. When he was peeping on the girl, pretty scary. I hear it gets sad. I don't know. Have you guys seen streamers cry over a game? I think I saw someone like cry over Mass Effect. I think. It's okay. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't get Muv-Love started up. I probably won't be playing Muv-Love for a while then. We could have Morgana Mondays, where every Monday I play a couple. I think 2 or 3 hours is a good stretch. Only while also laughing. Cry laughing is crazy. I yeeted something in the Discord server. I need to check it out. I haven't checked the Discord server in a bit. Oh my god! That's so freaking cute! Oh my god! That's so... Oh, I'm gonna cry. That's so good. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Steel. Can I use this for things? I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I love this. It's so cute. I was going to say, why can't I be this cute? But it's literally me! Oh my god. Morgana Monday. Honestly, I'm down. Yeah. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna repost this on my... Are you good if I make a community post over it? Being like, yo, Steel is amazing. And now you can use it, just credit me. Yeah, I will. I will. Can you put your stuff in the Discord? I want to check out more of your stuff. I always appreciate everything that people do. If you take any time out of your day to do something in relation for me, or even hurry up and get 1K subs, I'm trying to be a little more consistent. If you do anything, whether it's like make something or even literally even just watching, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine people stick around to have me yap and say weird things on the internet. It's just so touching. I love it. It's like really makes me really happy. I don't know how to express it. I just never thought. I never thought that this would happen. God, frick. Sorry. Gosh. I think it's raining in my room or something. But yeah, thank you so much. You seem cool. Thank you. My mom says that I'm cute too. So, ladies. Thank you. Yeah. I'll go check you out. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there before I cry on stream of joy. Really means a lot. You guys are great. Have a good day, night, week. I'll try planning on streaming again. It probably won't be until the weekend though, because I've been procrastinating a lot of homework. So I have a lot to do. Yeah, no, it definitely won't be until like Saturday, but I should be able to stream Saturday. Have a good one. Thanks for joining me. Yeah. Love y'all. Bye-bye.